Okay, I am back on. I just did a video like 1 second ago about love. I want to do this video before the weekend, since today's Friday, about my vertical sleeve update. It's past 3 months, so now I can eat fruits with skins, vegetables, and everything. Everything that's in the book, I can eat normal food now. You have to wait 3 months before you can eat normal, like just normal food. And this week was my first week trying out normal food. So I made a wrap with lettuce and tomato, and it's suggested not to eat lettuce and tomato before 3 months, but since I'm post 3 months, I tried it this week. And let me just say, my stomach was in shock. They tell you to introduce food slowly because everyone's body is different. They give you an average in books. When studies are done, they give you an average. The highest number of people respond to this, that. So they give you that. They do not tell you how specifically your body is going to respond to it. But there's a high likelihood, based on tests and studies, that your body will respond a certain way to certain things. So that means that there are bodies out there, like mine, who responds differently than studies have shown. So I'm going to give a warning. I'm going to talk about information because I see a lot of videos now, and people are not giving a lot of details on their weight loss. First off, one of the things that about me, I have a history of blood clots. And if you have seen my other videos, I did a video about me getting another blood clot after my weight loss surgery in my right arm. I wasn't able to lift my arm up and hold my arm up above my head because the muscle, due to the decrease in circulation, did not have enough circulation to have my arm work normally. And I'm right-handed. So when I found out that I was trying to lift 5 pounds at the gym. And when I found out that I could not lift 5 pounds and I'm right-handed, not only that, but I've been a registered nurse for over 16 to 17 years and have lifted an innumerable amount of patients. When I can't lift 5 pounds, oh, we got a problem. We have got a problem. Okay? So that was one of the videos I did. And now that I've introduced raw vegetables, like I said, my stomach is in shock. And if you've seen in one of the other videos about me getting impacted, fecal impaction post-surgery, I'm telling you, my body have gone through so much. My body does not respond the way how people's normal body does. And when I go to my doctor, I tell my doctor the reason why I've gone so long and I don't take medication. First off, I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have high cholesterol, even though I was morbidly and still am, but have lost over 60 pounds. Yay! But even though I am morbidly obese, I didn't have those issues with high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I didn't have those issues because of what I eat. But my body does respond. It's in the medical terminology, it's called paradoxical side effects. And your body does not respond the way how it's expected to based on studies. So my body does the opposite of how studies are based and the results of studies that are done for medication. So I've in the past have taken medication for weight loss, and at first it works. I've been struggling with weight loss since I was 8 years old, but at first it works. But after about a week, my body switches up so quick, it's not even funny. There was a medication that was out. It was a long time ago. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. And the medication would cause people, I think it was fen. Can't remember exactly. But the medication used to cause people to get heart attacks, the weight loss medication. And my doctor, long time ago, gave me a derivative of that medication. And let me tell you what happened. It did not cause those type of increase in blood pressure, tachycardia, blah blah. It didn't increase. It didn't do all of that they said would be a side effect of the medication. What my body did was slow down my heart rate. I had to go to the hospital, and I was in the hospital in Florida where I live, and my heart rate would go to 15, 18, 20. I mean, I got scared so many times in the hospital, not from the slow heart rate, from the staff bursting in the room, literally trying to give me a heart attack. So you get heart attack from the pills, you get heart attack if someone's scaring you in your sleep. But yeah. So I learned that about my body. So I'm very careful of what I take, because my body will do the most. Okay, so with all of that being said, I ate the lettuce in my wrap because I made a beef stir fry, and I measure all my foods. So my wrap is like really small. Even though it's small, it takes me about 2 to 3 meals to eat it. So sometimes my stomach can only take 1.5 ounces. Sometimes my stomach can take 2. Normally it can take 2. But in the book, cause they give you a book that for you to read, and my stomach should be taking around 4 ounces now. And on a really, really good day, like maybe twice a week, my stomach can tolerate 4 ounces. But usually when I do the 2 ounces, as soon as I start feeling like I want to throw up, I stop eating. I do not like throwing up. And I have thrown up several times already. Not by forcing to eat, because they also tell you not to force food down, because everyone's stomach responds differently to food. But because my stomach just doesn't want that food. It literally just don't want it. And so this is my vitamin with iron, because I struggle with low iron anemia. So this is my vitamin. That's a chewable. and you have to take calcium. And my calcium, let me show you guys, is right here. Also chewable. I have to go in and change it from chewables to pills, because when you first get surgery, you can't swallow pills. You have to take chewables. But because I'm 3 months out, I can take pills now. But since my vitamins on automatic refill, I have to go in and I have to change it from chewables to pill form. Because, listen, this multivitamin and chewing it tastes horrible. Oh my goodness. Especially with the iron in it, it's words cannot explain. So let's get back to the whole lettuce thing of me eating raw vegetable. My whole GI tract, I don't even want to say my stomach, because it went out of my stomach, but my whole GI tract, the whole small and large intestines. Listen, my stomach, my intestines was having problems processing that food. And I have been waiting a long time to eat vegetables because I love vegetables. I mean, I'm obsessed. I love vegetables so much. So much. And I couldn't wait to eat that lettuce. Now I'm thinking about it, I should have ate one piece. I got a Boston lettuce because I wanted the lettuce leaf to be softer than one of the harder lettuces, like romaine. I don't eat iceberg because it's just nasty, but I like romaine. I like Boston green leaf lettuce. I like what's the other lettuce? Look kind of reddish and green. Can't remember the name of the lettuce, but I like a lot of lettuces. That's not iceberg. And I ate 3 leaves. I didn't eat at the same time. I ate 1 leaf and a quarter with the steak and the onions, the cooked steak, the cooked onions, and the cooked bell peppers in it. And I split up my tiny little wrap for several meals because I couldn't eat it at the same time. And let me tell you, I had problems with my GI tract already. After surgery, okay, let me say it this way. I'm saying it, I've tried to find a way that it's not going to get blocked for me saying it. Because I will say things straight because I'm in the medical field, but I don't know if it's going to be allowed to be on video the way I'm going to say it. So I'm trying to find a better way. You know that when you use the bathroom to have number 2, to have a bowel movement, that excuse me, my throat is itching. To have a bowel movement, that your your stomach gives you a bearing down feeling. So when the stool engages the sphincter before it's eliminated from the rectum through the anus. I'm hoping if I use these terminologies, it doesn't get cut off. I don't know another way of saying it. But once it passes, once the stool hits that sphincter, A signal from your nerves goes up to your brain, and you get the sensation that you have to go and eliminate the stool that's by the sphincter. Well, after the surgery on my stomach, my colon got swollen. I spoke to the doctor. The doctor said because you're not drinking enough water, because also your stomach is so small, it's hard to get in enough water to drink. So they tell you to sip water every 15 minutes, 2 ounces every 15 minutes, right? So I'm 3 months now. So after I'm able to get in enough water now, right? So they require, what is it? 3 16-ounce bottles. That's 48 ounces of water. So I've been able to get in 50, 54, 60 ounces of water, right? So post-op 3 months, the swelling should go down in my colon because it has enough water. The colon needs water to move your stool down and for it to be eliminated out of the body, right? It needs lubrication. Well, no. I thought eating the lettuce would help in that. Nope. Why? Because my GI tract is still having problems processing the lettuce. And yes, I'm not squeamish about poop. So what I do is I have to check the poop. Cause when you have surgery on any part of your GI tract, it's highly suggested for you to monitor what is happening. It's very suggested. When you have stool and the stool is evacuated, right? The stool is supposed to have a certain shape, almost like a cylindrical shape, right? Because my stool was flat, like a Laffy Taffy, if anyone knows what Laffy Taffies are. And if you're in another country that do not have Laffy Taffies, let me see. Flat like a ruler, but flat. That lets you know that there is inflammation in the GI tract. If for anyone who didn't know, now you know. That means that there's inflammation in the GI tract. So when I clean myself, I always examine the tissue, especially now. Before, no, because I didn't have surgery. I didn't have no problems using the bathroom. I used to use the bathroom 2 to 3 times a day, because when I tell you I eat a lot of vegetable, I eat a lot of vegetable. I'm not able to do that now because we have to eat proteins first. But my nutritionist gave me a good idea when I'm making meatballs to blend up my vegetables and make it into like a paste and then put it in the meatball so you can still get the vegetable, but you can have your protein. Because if you have the vegetable like an actual vegetable, it's going to fill up your stomach and you're not going to be able to get nothing else in your stomach. But so when I wiped, I noticed, I'm telling you, I'm giving a lot of information, but I want to help another person that probably you don't know how your body's going to react. Hopefully your body reacts the way how the other videos say, when they have that, oh, I don't have any problems getting water down, I didn't have any problem with this, I didn't have any problem with that. Hopefully your body reacts that way. But for people whose bodies do not react the way how studies have shown, these are for those people. Okay. When I looked at the tissue, I noticed that when you eat your food, you have to chew it really well. You're not gonna get your food chewed all the way to liquid, like you put it in a blender and have it just blended. You're not gonna chew the food like that. Nah, I'm telling you right now. So the way how I chew the food in the small little pieces, the little sheet of lettuce is coming out. And that lets me know that my body, even though it says that most people GI tract is able to tolerate raw vegetables after 3 months, that lets me know that my body does not fall into that time frame. It doesn't. How I chewed it came out, and it did not come out easy. I had to take flax seed oil to use the bathroom because I used to take Miralax, but Miralax is a stimulant, and I want to be able to have normal evacuations. I do not want to take a stimulant, because once you take stimulants, your body get used to the stimulant, and your body is no longer has difficulty eliminating stool on its own normally. So stimulants is a no-no for me. It's a temporary release when you're not able to use the bathroom for several days. So it'll help to eliminate the pressure, the bloating, and all that other stuff. Even though it does create gas, Miralax on itself, it creates even more gas. But it pulls water back into the colon so you can eliminate your stool. Because the longer stool stays in the colon, the more water from the stool gets pulled out of the stool and back into your body. All right, so that means your stool gets drier and drier the longer it stays inside of you. So Miralax is good for that. Miralax works, I'm telling you right now. But it allows your body to become hooked on it. So I try not to take that. So now I was so happy I was able to eat vegetable. And now I gotta back off again. Or put it in the food processor, because I don't want to put it in a blender, because with blenders you have to add some type of liquid to not mess up your blender. Some type of liquid to get it, to mix, almost like you trying to make a smoothie or something. I'm not trying to make a smoothie. I'm just trying to break down the vegetables. But that also means that you're going to have to cook the vegetable, because when you break down the vegetables like that, most of the time a person puts it in something to make something else. A hamburger, a meatball, whatever you're making. But that defeats the whole purpose of it being raw. So I'm going to back off on it a little and give my stomach some more time, because I know my body's just different. Give it some more time so I can listen. I'm gonna get to the point where I can eat raw vegetables. I have not tried skin yet. Like I did try skin. Yeah, I did try skin this week also. I tried, I ate cucumbers. So cucumber have two things that they tell you not to eat before 3 months. But again, I'm after 3 months. So you have to introduce it to your body and say, are you going to take it? Are you going to process it? What are you going to do? What's your response? Um, the cucumber, amazing. The lettuce, on the other hand, no. But the cucumber, amazing, because the cucumber is, the percentage of water in cucumber is so high, your body is like, yes. After 3 months. Because cucumber have two things that they tell you not to eat prior to 3 months post-op. And one is seeds. Cucumbers tend to have those white flat seeds in the middle. And skin. Some people peel the cucumber skin off, but I have yet to see someone pick out all the seeds. I mean, yeah, I have yet to see a person pick out all the cucumber seeds. I really have not seen that. But I personally like my cucumber with the skin on. And I get a specific type of cucumber. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's really, really, really long. And is it English cucumber? It's some kind of cucumber. I can't remember. But yeah, that's the kind of cucumber, and I like to clean it, scrub it, and just keep the skin on, because I love cucumbers and I want to taste every part of the cucumber. So that is my update. And I'm just hanging in there. I still have difficulties eating breakfast foods in the morning. So I still I drink this in the morning. I drink a protein shake in the mornings because it does best on my stomach, since I work out in the mornings also. And even when I don't work out, my stomach, it struggles. It struggles when I try to eat breakfast in the morning. So I drink my protein shake. So this is my update. Try not to make it too long. But I wanted you guys, for anyone who's thinking about having the surgery, you don't know exactly how your body's going to respond. Yes, there are studies, and a lot of studies. And based on the years of studies, they have, a medical plan for you. But always remember that everyone's body reacts different. And since my body literally fights against everything that I try to do, I'm trying to see if someone out there has a body that's like mine, that fights literally against everything that you do. And it might not respond the way how you expect it to respond. And last note, that's the part I forgot. My colon is still swollen, even though I'm drinking the water. I am still praying for my stool to be able to engage my sphincter, to send a signal to my brain to know when to poop, and for my body to have that bearing down feeling, to let you know, because all of that, even 3 months post-op, is not there yet for me. And when I went to my doctor, she's like, oh my goodness, you said your body was different, and you really mean your body's different. Yes, I've lived in this body for 42 years now, and my body's different, and it does not respond the way how studies say your body should respond. But doctors already know that, because it's based on majority when studies are done, not the couple percentage that fall through the cracks. So I have this video for the people whose body fall through the cracks. And this is my update. I'm now 3 months post-op. already down over 60 pounds and ready to go for more. Subscribe, like, share. You never know who's struggling with weight loss.